Fox MLB analyst Tom Verducci. Got a ton to talk about, so let's get to it and stay here, right here in L.A. Was it a smart move for the Dodgers to sign Mookie Betts to a 12-year Patrick Mahomes extension?
Yeah, listen, it wasn't about that 12th year when Mookie's 39 years old. It's about this guy's one of the top 5 players in baseball, and you are locking up his prime years. We all know the Dodgers hadn't spent anything more than $100 million on a player, and people thought, no, maybe that's their new philosophy. No, they were waiting for the right time, right player. Now, listen, they first thought it was Garrett Cole. Remember, they tried to get Cole this winter. Garrett wanted to pitch for the Yankees. Plan B was Mookie, and they made the deal with the Red Sox. And listen, they wanted to extend Mookie when they made that deal, but once they had him in camp, it was a no-brainer. They were convinced after watching this guy, he was actually better than advertised, both in his skills and the way he was helping younger hitters, attitude in the clubhouse, definition of a franchise player. So, yeah, smart move.
Now, Tom, there were some doubts that superstar Mike Trout was going to play this season, but he said that he is going to play this upcoming season. How important was it for the league's best player to say this?
Yeah, I thought that was huge because when he first came out and he was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to play this year or not, I think it opened the door a crack for other players who are on the fence. If Mike Trout goes home, it makes it easier for other players to make that difficult decision. So he's all in. His wife is pregnant. He will go home in August when she's ready to deliver. But Mike Trout signing up, giving a firm commitment for the 2020 season, I thought that was huge. It was a great signal for the other players.
Now, Tom, let's move to my favorite city outside the U.S., Toronto. Oh, I love me some T-Dot. Hello. Let's talk about the Blue Jays, who can't play home games in Canada, and they can't play in Pennsylvania either. So what is the latest on their home game situation?
Well, they're talking to the Orioles, and the Orioles are basically saying, hey, we got a room over here. We can have you. You can host you guys. But now they've got to get a clearance with the government, local and state officials in Maryland. Of course, that was the hang-up in Pittsburgh where they said, no, we can't allow people to keep coming in, not just you, but the other teams to come into an area where the COVID-19 has been spiking. So they're going to try to see if they get clearance to play there. In the meantime, what they can do, remember, they talked about playing in Buffalo where they have their AAA ballpark. The problem there is that that ballpark is not up to Major League standards in terms of their lighting and clubhouse facilities. So if they can buy some time, whether it's in Baltimore or maybe someplace else, or maybe playing strictly on the road for the first couple of weeks, well, they can renovate and upgrade Buffalo. Maybe Buffalo winds up being their home. But the idea that they're going to play 60 road games in 66 days, I mean, I just don't know if that's going to happen. That's asking way too much of a major league team to be on the road for 2.5 months.
Yeah, Tom, you talk about those 60 games, 66 days, what you have. But there's still some logistical issues to sort out, even on the back end. Baseball's talked about extending the playoffs from 10 teams to 16. Do you like this idea?
I do like this idea, and the players should really like it. Like, first of all, you're talking about 156 more players who have the opportunity to compete in postseason baseball. That's why they play the games, man, to get a chance to win the championship. So you're giving them more of an opportunity. You're also giving them more money, either immediately or residually, because it's worth another $300 million in TV money with an expanded postseason just this year alone. So I think that also folds into the free agent market. If there's more money in play, there'll be more money for free agents. So I think it's something that makes a lot of sense. Listen, this is a year we know is unlike any other year. We already have rules with extra innings, a guy on second base, DH in the National League. Go ahead, expand the postseason. I'm all for it.
Now, since there are only 60 games, will the World Series winner have Acho's favorite word, an asterisk?
I don't think so. I actually think this is going to be a special champion. If we get to the World Series uninterrupted, the team that gets there will have earned it because it does require incredible discipline. Yeah, discipline. Usually we talk about strike zone discipline or fundamentals on defense, but you guys know that getting through this season is about not just injuries, but staying healthy and following protocols. And if one knucklehead gets out of line, he's risking the entire team. So, yes, I do believe, listen, it's going to be a different year. 162 games really test the mettle of a team's depth just to get to the postseason. But I think circumstances are so different this year, playing in ballparks without fans, social distancing, health and safety protocols that cover 101 pages, that, yeah, these guys will have earned it in a very different way. But to me, it'll be a different kind of year. It'll be a memorable year, but no asterisk.
All right. Well, enjoy opening day, brother. Have a Dodger dog or something for baseball is back. We're excited. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
That's good. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Download the all-new Fox Sports app now.